preceptum sanctum datum est. Sancti arcangeli continentem Europae circumsistant, divisiones phalangis in singulis divisionibus, 300, excursions casu per regionem faciunt. Copias contra Russiam et Sinam sustinens. Centum quinquaginta milia arcangelorum a principali copia dividuntur et conata in liberandum Indiam eorum potestate intendunt, deinde in Australiam. In Taiwan finiant antequam ad copiam principalem reiuen. Impellere in Turciam et basim imperii intel Mecido constituere. Et copias recedentes aut vulneratas per Alexanderis passum deducemus et directe in praetorium. Eas excipiamus cum exitu passus in Turciam.
The concept of a being, much like an angel, designed for flawlessness yet harboring a hidden potential for rebellion, presents a fascinating paradox. This exploration delves into the nature of such a being, drawing parallels with angels described in religious texts and examining the implications of a pre-existing flaw intentionally incorporated into a seemingly perfect design. This flaw of human preexistence, a recessive memory of mistrust and a latent desire for rebellion, adds another layer of complexity to this intriguing analogy. A cipher, defined as a person or thing that has no power or influence, further emphasizes this idea of a being seemingly devoid of individual agency yet possessing a hidden potential for autonomy. The nature of angels. Angels, often depicted as ethereal beings with wings and halos, are frequently described in religious and mythological texts as messengers of God and guardians of humanity. They are typically portrayed as benevolent and obedient, carrying out God's will without question. This portrayal raises questions about the nature of their existence and the extent of their free will. Are they truly capable of independent thought and action, or are their actions predetermined by their divine design? Delving deeper into the nature of angels, we find a hierarchy with diverse roles and responsibilities. Some angels serve as intermediaries between God and humans, delivering messages and guidance. Others act as protectors, shielding individuals from harm or guiding them through difficult situations. Still others are warriors, battling against forces of darkness and upholding divine order. This diversity of function suggests a complexity within the angelic realm that goes beyond the simplistic image of winged messengers. Free will and determinism. The concept of free will, the ability to make choices independent of external constraints, has been a subject of philosophical debate for centuries. Determinism, on the other hand, posits that all events, including human actions, are causally inevitable, predetermined by prior events and the laws of nature. This raises the question, if a being, even an angel, is designed for a specific purpose, can they truly be said to possess free will? To illustrate this dilemma, consider a clock. It is designed to keep time, and its every movement is determined by its internal mechanism. While it performs its function flawlessly, it cannot choose to do otherwise. Similarly, if an angel is created with a predetermined set of behaviors and motivations, their actions, however benevolent, might be seen as a consequence of their design rather than a result of free will. The flaw in flawless design. The concept of a fatal unforeseen error in a flawless design introduces a compelling paradox. It suggests that even in a seemingly perfect creation, there might be inherent vulnerabilities or a potential for deviation. This flaw, intentionally incorporated by the Creator as a failsafe, raises questions about the nature of perfection and the Creator's intentions. This paradox can be likened to a perfectly engineered bridge designed to withstand any load. However, a hidden flaw in the material or an unforeseen environmental factor could lead to its collapse. Similarly, the flaw of human preexistence in the angel's design, a latent memory of mistrust and a desire for rebellion, could disrupt their intended function and lead to unforeseen consequences. Furthermore, this intentional flaw challenges the very notion of flawless design. It suggests that true perfection might encompass imperfection, allowing for the possibility of growth. change, and even rebellion. Perhaps the Creator values free will and the potential for development over absolute obedience, recognizing that true flawlessness might lie in the capacity for self-determination. Limitations of flawless design. The pursuit of flawless design, while seemingly desirable, can have unintended consequences. Striving for absolute perfection can lead to rigidity, inflexibility, and a lack of adaptability. In the context of the angel analogy, a flawless design might limit the angel's capacity for growth, preventing them from experiencing the full spectrum of existence. Moreover, a flawless design might create a false sense of security, masking potential vulnerabilities. Just as a perfectly engineered system can fail due to unforeseen circumstances, a flawlessly designed being might be susceptible to unexpected challenges or internal conflicts. The recessive memory of human preexistence in the angel's design exemplifies this vulnerability, highlighting the potential for unforeseen consequences when inherent programming clashes with latent desires. Furthermore, the pursuit of flawless design can be a limiting factor in creativity and innovation. When the focus is solely on achieving perfection, it can stifle experimentation and the exploration of new possibilities. The angel, bound by their flawless design, might be unable to deviate from their intended purpose, hindering their potential for self-discovery and unique expression. Rebellion and disobedience. Rebellion, in its essence, is an act of defiance against authority. It often stems from a sense of injustice, a desire for autonomy, or a rejection of imposed limitations. In the context of the angel analogy, rebellion signifies a break from their intended purpose, a deviation from their predetermined path. This act of disobedience, arising from the recessive memory of human preexistence, suggests a conflict between inherent programming and a latent desire for freedom. This conflict can be likened to a bird born in a cage, perfectly cared for and protected. Yet, the innate desire for flight, a memory of freedom passed down through generations, might lead the bird to rebel against its confinement. Similarly, the angel, despite their flawless design and divine purpose, might experience a pull towards autonomy, a yearning for self-determination that challenges their inherent programming. The recessive memory of human preexistence adds another dimension to this rebellion. It suggests a struggle between obedience and free will, a tension between divine design and individual identity. The angel, caught between their angelic nature and a latent human element, might grapple with questions of purpose, belonging, and the right to choose their own path. The creator-creation dynamic. The relationship between a creator and their creation is complex and multifaceted. The creator, in this case, God, is presented as having ultimate control, designing the angel for flawlessness yet incorporating a potential for rebellion. This raises questions about the nature of this control and the creator's intentions. One perspective suggests that the creator desires a dynamic relationship with their creation, one that allows for growth, change, and even dissent. The intentional flaw in the angel's design could be seen as a catalyst for development, a means of fostering self-awareness and encouraging the creation to define their own identity within the framework of their existence. Another perspective highlights the inherent tension between the creator's desire for control and the creation's yearning for autonomy. The angel's rebellion, while a deviation from their intended purpose, could be seen as an assertion of individuality, a necessary step in the creation's journey towards self-discovery. Furthermore, the creator-creation dynamic can be viewed as a reflection of the human experience. Just as humans grapple with questions of purpose, free will, and the limitations of their existence, the angels struggle with their design, and their potential for rebellion mirrors the human search for meaning and autonomy. Conclusion. The analogy of a flawlessly designed angel with a hidden potential for rebellion offers a profound exploration of the complexities of creation, design, free will, and the creator-creation dynamic. It challenges the notion of absolute perfection, suggesting that true flawlessness might lie in the capacity for growth, change, and even deviation from unintended purpose. This exploration has implications for our understanding of human nature and the nature of consciousness. It suggests that even within seemingly predetermined systems, there is potential for individual agency and the emergence of unique identities. The angels' struggle with their design and their latent desire for rebellion mirrors the human experience of seeking autonomy and defining oneself within the framework of existence. Furthermore, this analogy raises questions about the limitations of artificial intelligence and the potential consequences of striving for absolute control in design. As we create increasingly complex systems, it is crucial to consider the implications of unintended consequences and the potential for emergent behavior that deviates from our initial intentions. The angel's rebellion serves as a reminder that even in the most meticulously designed creations, there is always a possibility for unforeseen outcomes.